Welcome back to my channel Mental Wealth. In today's video, we're exploring a topic that many guys wonder about but rarely understand clearly. The subtle, often hidden signs a woman gives when she actually wants to sleep with you. These signals aren't always obvious, but if you know what to look for, they become almost impossible to miss. Most men either rush things and miss their chance, or they fail to recognize the cues she's giving because they're too focused on their own attraction. But women are masters of sending hints, through their body language, their words, and even their energy around you. That's why in this video, I'll break down the 5 biggest signs she wants you in her bed. Stay tuned until the very end because sign number 5 is the strongest and most undeniable one. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop a comment if you've ever noticed one of these signs before. Now let's get into it. Sign number 1. She makes physical contact more frequent. One of the strongest indicators that a woman is sexually attracted to you is her willingness to break the touch barrier. Most women are selective about who they allow into their personal space, so when she begins to touch you often and in playful or intimate ways, it's not by accident, it's intentional. You may notice her brushing her hand against yours when you're sitting close, resting her hand on your arm while laughing, or even fixing your collar or hair. Sometimes it's playful, a little tap on your shoulder, a soft push when you joke with her, but pay attention to the frequency. If she's constantly finding excuses to touch you, that's her way of physically drawing closer. Another detail to notice is how long the touch lingers. If she keeps her hand on your arm a second longer than necessary, or lets her fingers slide against yours during a handshake, she's testing the chemistry. Women who aren't interested keep physical contact short and purely friendly, but women who want more will let those touches feel warmer and more personal. Her body language will also give it away. Leaning in closer, facing you directly, or even brushing against you when she walks by. This isn't coincidence. It's her subconscious way of signaling, I'm comfortable with you and I want more. Sign number 2. Her conversations turn more intimate. When attraction deepens, so does the way she talks to you. In the beginning, conversations might stay light and casual, work, hobbies, or daily life. But when she starts dropping hints about relationships, intimacy, or even playful, suggestive comments, she's testing your reaction. For example, she might bring up past relationships and ask about your preferences, subtly steering the topic toward intimacy. She could throw in teasing remarks like, I bet you're a bad boy when no one's watching, or you probably drive girls crazy. These are not random comments. They're her way of gauging how comfortable you are with sexual undertones. Another sign is her curiosity about your personal life at a deeper level. If she asks what type of woman you find attractive, whether you like cuddling, or even what your bedroom habits are like, it's a big clue. Women rarely cross into this territory unless they feel safe with you and are imagining the possibility of something more physical. Also, pay attention to her tone and body language while talking. If she lowers her voice, holds eye contact while saying something suggestive, or smiles mischievously when conversations get a little heated, she's creating sexual tension intentionally. Sign number 3. She invites you into her personal space. A woman's personal space, her home, her bedroom, or even her private hangout spots, is sacred. She doesn't casually invite just anyone in. So when she starts asking you to come over, suggesting Netflix nights, or wanting you to hang out somewhere private instead of public, it's a strong sign of trust and attraction. Think about it. If she only saw you as a friend, she'd keep interactions in neutral, public places like cafes, restaurants, or group hangouts. But the moment she starts wanting you in her comfort zone, she's intentionally lowering the walls. That comfort often paves the way for intimacy. It may start small. She invites you to help her with something, like setting up furniture, watching a movie, or just chilling at her place. But notice the timing and environment. If she sets the mood, dim lights, relaxed clothing, maybe even wine, it's not just about company. She's creating an atmosphere where intimacy can naturally happen. Another layer to this sign is how she behaves once you're in her space. If she sits close, changes into something more comfortable, or casually lies next to you on the couch or bed, she's signaling that she's open to letting things progress. Women are intentional about these choices. They don't put themselves in those scenarios unless they want something more to unfold. Sign number 4. Her body language becomes seductive. Body language never lies, especially when it comes to desire. A woman who wants to sleep with you will start showing small but powerful changes in the way she moves, looks, and carries herself around you. Eye contact is a huge giveaway. If she holds your gaze longer than usual, looks at your lips when you're talking, or gives you slow, almost checking you out looks, she's not just being polite, she's signaling attraction. Combine that with playful biting of her lip, adjusting her hair, or leaning closer when you speak, and the message is clear. Another major sign is how she positions her body. If her legs are crossed toward you, her torso is angled in your direction, or she keeps closing the distance between you two, it's subconscious attraction at play. She may also expose her neck or collarbone while talking, classic signs of flirting rooted in psychology. And then there's the subtle escalation. Playful teasing, prolonged hugs, or even brushing her leg against yours under the table. These aren't accidents. She's gradually turning up the heat, testing your response, and letting you know she's comfortable moving toward intimacy. Sign number 5. She finds ways to be alone with you. Perhaps the clearest sign of all is when she makes an effort to isolate the two of you from others. If you're always hanging out in groups, but she tries to pull you aside, or she creates scenarios where it's just you and her, that's intentional. Women who want intimacy seek privacy. She might suggest late-night drives, invite you over when no one else is around, or keep conversations going long after everyone else has left. This isn't just about enjoying your company. It's about creating an environment where physical attraction can naturally lead to intimacy. Think about it. When she's with you in a private setting, she's trusting you with her vulnerability. And if she's initiating those moments often, it's because she wants the chance for something physical to happen without outside distractions. The strongest version of this sign is when she directly hints or outright asks you to stay longer. Whether it's after a date, a party, or a casual hangout. That's her way of making it clear she doesn't just want your company. She wants to take things further. So there you have it. The 5 biggest signs a woman wants to sleep with you. From her touches and suggestive conversations, to inviting you into her space and creating alone time. These are all powerful signals of desire. The key is to pay attention, but also respect her pace. Just because she shows these signs doesn't mean you should rush. It means she's giving you the green light, but it's up to you to move forward with confidence and respect. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And drop a comment below. Have you ever experienced any of these signs in real life? I'd love to know your story. This is Mental Wealth, helping you understand attraction on a deeper level. See you in the next video.